The reason why most girls don't see glute growth is because they skip this phase. This is activation phase. This is where you learn how to properly activate your glutes and feel your glutes doing the work instead of just going into the gym and picking up weights and being lost and not knowing if you're actually putting the work into your glutes or not. So this is what activation phase looks like. We're gonna show you guys body weight and just booty bands. No weights, just high glute activation, solid mind to muscle connection, and we're gonna produce a pump just using body weight and bands. We are starting the warm up. So we always use the fabric booty band for the warm up. We'll do some lateral walks for 1.5 minutes, and then we'll do some step backs. So just getting blood flow going, getting the hips, the glutes warmed up, keeping a wide base like she is here. And then she'll get into some step backs where you're just one leg down and you're stretching this band to squeeze your glute. She'll do 2 sets of 15. We do the same warm up every time. You don't need to change up your warm up. Just do the same one that works. And we just use the Peach Gains fabric booty band. Orange band, medium, heavy. Yeah, so these are the step backs. 2 sets of 15. You just hold on one glute, so you keep the tension on one glute, just like that. So you're not lunging, you're just stepping back, you're resisting that band. We're gonna start with hip thrusts, banded hip thrusts. This is where you learn how to do hip thrusts properly, because that band is going to train your mind into keeping resistance with your knees. So your knees don't go like this, they stay out. You always want your toes and your knees pointed outward for more glute engagement. So here we go. We are gonna do 4 sets, of 15 to 20, just depending on where you're at. 20 feels more challenging to you, then do 20. But she's gonna resist the band with her knees, shoulder width apart, really good. Notice how she forms a flat line at the top. She squeezes her abs and her glutes together, just like that. So she's not hyperextending. That's why she's squeezing her abs. That's the posterior pelvic tilt. Really good, and her heels are just under her enough to get good engagement and squeeze up top, just like that. So good. And then notice where her back piece is, right under her shoulder blades. This is the proper way to do your hip thrust. You want to be able to form a straight line with your hips, rib cage, and your knees. So we'll do 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps, getting a good burn. Now we're gonna pair those with some donkey kickbacks, so we hold tension on one glute at a time. So notice how she's getting that knee all the way up to hip extension. A lot of these exercises we're doing are gonna be hip extension exercises, which are targeting your upper glutes. So to get full hip extension, you need to get this knee up high enough to straighten out your hip so you can squeeze your glute up top. And she's gonna do 20 reps, 3 sets in between those hip thrusts, keeping tension on the glute. And I always recommend you guys put that band mid-thigh so that you keep good resistance, but you get good range of motion. Here we go, next leg. So always just moving at the knee when you guys are doing any kickbacks. That's how you're gonna feel yourself reaching hip extension to contract. Okay. We're gonna do some elevated curtsy lunges next for the under glutes, and you get some side glutes in here too, and we're gonna go body weight. So what you're wanting to do here is get your hip under your knee, so then you get more hip flexion, which then pulls more under glute. So you're gonna do that by that knee that she's dropping down with, moving towards the ground. That's what you're going off of, but giving yourself enough room to where you can sit this hip back while keeping this knee and chin neutral. Really good.
How many reps?
We're gonna go 15 reps, just body weight. We're gonna do 3 sets. I love these for the under glutes and targeting some side glutes too, but it's a good way you guys can hit these at home, body weight, elevated, making it more glute focused so that you can reach into a deeper deficit, just like that. And then we're gonna pair these with some straight leg kickbacks using your Peach Gains ankle straps and tube bands, which are your cables at home or on the go. So just bands and body weight today. We're gonna get a gnarly pump. So yeah, we're gonna pair those with some straight leg kickbacks. These are your cables at home or on the go. So she's gonna do 3 sets with those curtsy lunges, and she's gonna do 15 to 20. That's the rep range we're gonna stay in with body weight and only using bands, is the high rep range of 15 to 20. So kicking just high enough to get this knee up to glute level so you can squeeze your glute, just like that. And just finding something to stabilize yourself. We're gonna go 3 rounds paired with those curtsy lunges. Your cables at home. These tube bands come with 4 different strengths. They come with 5, 10, 15, and 20 pounds. So you can progressive overload And if that gets easy, then you can double up. So you can put the tubes together of black, and the strongest green and the strongest black would be 30 pounds. So all from at home with these tube bands and ankle straps. Next, we're gonna hit some side glutes. So sort of like you would do on the cables at the gym, you're gonna do these lying at home with the tube bands and ankle straps. So notice how she's closing her hip with this arm here, and she's gonna kick this knee up, this heel up, knee and toe facing down so she engages the glute every time. And you're gonna go 15 to 30 reps. I would say start at 15, then you can work your way up to more reps. But keeping the time under tension with these tube bands, hitting the side glutes, it's a good way to do your cable lateral leg raises, but at home. You feel them more when you tap way back there, huh? You like more space to kick. You feel that than that. Okay. So that's something you guys can play around with. Like some girls I feel it more if they tap here, where Camilla will feel it more if she taps over here, but you want to tap in the same spot and it needs to be behind your lying leg. That's what matters most. Now we're getting into the burnout. So burnouts are huge, especially when you're training like this, where your body weight and just bands. This is where you're gonna build up that metabolic stress to get a pump and push the muscles to failure. This is where you grow, especially the booty, not the legs. So we're gonna do a single leg burnout. We're gonna put all the weight and focus on one glute. She's gonna do body weight. She's gonna match her strongest leg, as many as she can. Here we go. And we'll typically do 2 sets of this, 2 sets of a burnout, if it's a single leg exercise. So we'll go right leg, yep. So same situation with your 2 leg hip thrust, reaching full hip extension, getting a nice squeeze. But pushing your glutes to failure is how you guys are gonna grow. You gotta be pushing your glutes to failure, or you're most likely not progressive overloading and you're not gonna grow. So you're doing till failure. I think you asked me how many. Oh, okay. She's just gonna go till her one glute gives out on her strongest side, and then she's gonna match it with her other leg. And obviously when you're matching, you can take a break if you need to get those extra 3 to 5 reps. But how many did you get? 20. All right, 20. And then we'll see what she gets on the second set. But we'll do 2 sets of failure. This is the number one exercise you guys can do from anywhere with body weight, good mind to muscle connection, high glute activation, and definitely do a burnout with to get a good pump. Feel your glutes doing the work.